take away all this pain. I try to every night, all in vain, in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheat for me to lay. Something takes a part of me. Feeling like a freak on a leash. Feeling like I have no release. How many times have I felt disease? Nothing in my life is free, is free. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be.
With a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carney to do the honors. And here we go from L.A. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. That's caught. Devon Achane. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Come on. Set. Fix the eagle.
Putting a receiver in motion. Looking to throw here. Flush down out to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
Got it. Ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
18, God, press roll 80. 79 Broncos.
Third and long for him here. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it. So a potential turnover ends up on the ground. They'll bring up fourth down. So now on to punch. Somebody whose excellent football adventure began growing in San Dimas. It's Ryan Stonehouse. Feels this clean at the 30. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 45-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for Rams. First down.
19
First
tight,
and 10 at
19
the
tight.
40-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. Forced out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, don't put it in harm's way.
From the 40, here comes second and 10.
76.
He'll look to throw. Screen here for Williams. And they get this down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And no question he won that exchange. He hits for 8 on first down.
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Second down, looking for options. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1.
Dolphins, nothing. Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They send the tight end in motion left.
Go.
Working on first down. Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked out by Dax Hill. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six.
I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game? Is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
Now we'll see them try the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. Looking right, and he finds him. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that is the Dolphins' 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just enough throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection we see with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Here we go, here we go. Practice 6, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
And throw here on 1st. Complete out to the right side. He's across midfield into Rams territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Achane running right. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Out wide, it's Waddle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. Well, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. 1st down from the 42.
Cougar 19.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. They said with that sack in mind, Brock, we all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt, that little thought that you got to flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball, and you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
On the double.
Rams going nickel here on third down.
Come on, come on. 7-block Cowboy 80.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is brought in at the 15. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
So the Dolphins lining up to go for two.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Running back sent in motion. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
14, Dolphins 6.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Ready.
Now throw to start the drive. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll go down after fighting his way into the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. 19.
Back to pass on first and 10. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Viking, 18, 60 Bobcat, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
He's going to throw it again. Finds him over the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Rams have the first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Good play. It's a great play.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Brings up second and
Throwing
10
from the gun.
at the 28-yard line.
His heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 14-6 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Third and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the completion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returnable from the 1. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Airing it out to start this drive. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. One intended for Jalen Waddle. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Panthers. Check. Back. Buffalo 80. Mustang 19.
They're going play action. He's going deep this time. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
60. Cowboy 80.
To the air on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams push their lead to 18.
24, Dolphins 6. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Back to work they go after the interception. Finds a man right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, there's never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 19 Charger. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Looking in the air here. Complete out to the right. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Ready, set,
All set to go now from the 35.
go! Ready,
Achane, a first down carry. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled program in pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Agreeing, they'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Travel like a dawn, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, involved in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the monkey pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, hooked it up like some Timberlands, homie. So
Back to the line they come, second down.
here we go, here we go!
Achane again. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
But it's third down.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready, 6, go!
They pitch it to Achane. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Can't be lying! Go, Reed, go!
This time it's a passing play. Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Viking, hey, hot, hot!
First down, play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is teaching Dave, not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams grow their lead yet again.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
Well,
for
Brock,
the Rams.
hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set!
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
Here we go, go!
They'll start the drive with Achane. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Cause I never gave up. All of those
stand, get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain and taking off the damn heads. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn legs. Got her broke, they damn weird. Them little mama better, but they diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Ike and Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzy.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, right?
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
To number 88. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Okay,
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Check.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. His lofty little throw is going to wind up incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And that brings up 4th and short.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
70 Timberwolves. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60.
They're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they do.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're thrown into a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd and very short, looking to pass. Coming the comeback route. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
Ready?
Running right, it's Williams. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams are racing them to the halftime locker room. Kyren Williams, the touchdown.
Joshua Cardi
Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to get the end zone.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Ready?
They'll come out throwing. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
On 1st down.
Fairly safe to say, as everyone falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standards they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Go! Warriors 70, Panthers 60, Panthers 60. 19 Lions.
Setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now they send their back in motion right. They'll air it out on 3rd. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He's got this at the 27. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
It connects on the deep shot. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Offensive line fast.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throw here on 1st. Brought in right side. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. The effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
60 Bison, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hurry! Go!
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Top low, 18. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play actually helped him get some points here going into the half.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Final throw before the break. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams get more points to end the lopsided first half. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. That one splits continue piling onto this lead.
Dolphins 6. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Returnable from the 2. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this run.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing. Is that what they were after? Offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Hey, Smith Cougar 19.
Back now, pressure coming. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
He was covered by...
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go.
Back to throw now. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
10 at the 39-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
He'll work against the blitz. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. Just at...
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
First down pass.
And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
In second and inches at the 34-yard line.
A first run now for Kyrie Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. Will be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
70 Lions. Ready.
Running left is Tracy. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Packers 60. Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Hawks, 7.
Looking to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timber.
Back to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that felt like a little extra pressure shift and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
On the ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, how quick is OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Waddle, the motion man right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for his right arm. Riley Moss there in defensive lead.
2nd and 10. Now back to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
19, 5,
they'll go. Achane. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Warriors 70.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on the first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. After right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins, nothing. Joshua Carney to kick off for
the Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. Now it's Bryce Smith. Able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on receiver size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Come on, come on. Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19. Ready,
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, ready.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
60 by
9.
60 by.
Show for him. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And that will be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking is so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Buffalo 18.
Second and 5. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Set. Next, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Rocco 80.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. 17-0 our score after 1.
Dolphins, nothing.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Troy Franklin. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no look up. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nice job to break free with 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard
Panther
line.
11. Panther 11. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
2nd and 6. Wide open receiver complete.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now it's Tracy. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tyrone Tracy. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hit. Panther 60, Panther 60. Viking 18. Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And will bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. A try here for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Rams 31, Dolphins 8. Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And the Rams go. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he's got some space here. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
19 right. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
And Cougar 19. Buffalo 8. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there for LA. 63 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's taken in by Franklin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
A loss of 3.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
At the Dolphins' 4-yard line.
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Bronco 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Second and 4. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Cougar 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Sam Laporta in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Joshua Carney to kick off for
So
the Rams.
barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half, and now 7 on the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
60 Vikings.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Dexton Hill picks it off. And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
this is going to wind up a safety. So they bring pressure from the corner, and the corner blitz pays off.
When you make it look like man-to-man coverage and then bring the corner off the corner, big plays often result, and it sure did on that one.
He'll return it from the 6. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw the first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Here's a diving catch right side. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They go play action here on first down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
70 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 7 Tigers. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw again. Man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Mustang 19. Viking 18.
Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Christian Harris there, finding his way home to record the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
70 Timberwolves, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Back to throw here. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Nineteen tight. Ready, ready.
They'll set up a throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and do this in trouble. The ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
He'll field this at the 5. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Cougar 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Riot.
Back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On the ready.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Warriors 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Rams 52, Dolphins 20. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2 yards to go, second down.
Cup 19. Go.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Third and less than a yard.
They'll run for it with Achane. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Bronco switch.
On first down, back to Achane. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On the ground, it's Ollie Gordon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk. Ready,
They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 68 yards. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Rams 59, Dolphins 20. Joshua
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Come on. Hey, traffic, Cowboy 80.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. They made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Okay, break.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Dolphins are lining up for a
Now a toss coming right side. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle.
26.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for them.
Well, this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
Second and 6 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
79 Broncos. Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready? 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Alex Highsmith
getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Let's go. Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Check out.
Looking to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
60 Eagles. Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Motion. Change team.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
70 Ranger.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back.